The New England Patriots opened padded practice in 2025 with energy, intensity, and a reality check that came faster than anyone expected on a field filled with competition, excitement, and position battles. One moment changed the entire tone of the day and possibly the outlook for the early part of the season. Gonzalez, one of the Patriots' unquestioned stars on the defensive side of the ball, went down during one-on-ones while trying to stay stride for stride with Stefon Diggs. The coverage was tight, the play was clean, but what followed was anything but routine. Gonzalez immediately reached for the back of his left leg, showing signs of discomfort. Trainers rushed over, though he managed to walk off under his own power. The visual of him being carted away minutes later erased any sense of relief. No official diagnosis has been shared yet, but every sign points to a soft tissue issue, possibly the hamstring, and the team is expected to proceed with extreme caution. You don't risk one of your 2 or 3 best players in late July, no matter how much you want him on the field for install. Not in the first padded practice of the year. Not when you're trying to build something sustainable under a new coaching regime. And not when the entire defense has been structured around Gonzalez's ability to take away top receivers on an island. Now, for the fans hoping for an immediate return or brushing it off as nothing, pump the brakes. These types of injuries can linger, especially when dealing with high-level athletes who rely on explosiveness and lateral quickness. Even a minor tweak, if aggravated, could turn into a multi-week absence and potentially threaten the start of the regular season. So yes, this was supposed to be a practice to celebrate new beginnings, to watch rookies and veterans clash with pads on for the first time. But the first real headline was pain, caution, and uncertainty, the silver lining. If we're reaching, is that Gonzalez wasn't stretchered out. He wasn't in tears. He wasn't helped off the field with 2 men under each arm. No limp that screamed torn ligament or blown Achilles. He communicated with the medical staff, walked off, then was carted away, which might have been more about convenience and protocol than severity. Still, if you're a Patriots fan, you're holding your breath. Head coach Mike Vrabel, no stranger to the brutality and unpredictability of football, now has an early test of depth and culture. What happens when your star corner goes down? Do the rest of the guys on that side of the ball tighten up, elevate, and respond? Or do the cracks start to show? There's no better time to find out than right now, when the pads are on, but the games still don't count. And speaking of those stepping up, Keon White looked like a man possessed in one-on-one drills. He was unstoppable. Just ask Will Campbell, the rookie left tackle taken with the number for overall pick. White gave him fits, pushed him back, beat him with speed, overwhelmed him with power, at one point even knocking Campbell off his feet. It was a welcome to the league moment for Campbell, but also a massive statement from White. This isn't a player who's hoping to fit in. This is a guy demanding to be noticed. And he's doing it both on and off the field. On social media, a picture made the rounds of White chilling in the Patriots locker room, wrapped tightly in a blanket, with an eye mask that read "Do Not Disturb." Power nap mode activated, but this wasn't laziness. It was the sign of a guy who's always at the facility, constantly grinding, and just taking a well-earned moment to reset. Teammates have taken notice. Coaches have taken notice. Vrabel, in particular, has praised White's approach, not just for his physicality, but for the standard he's setting. His comments from the offseason still resonate. I don't want the offense to gain a single yard. Every play should go backwards. That's not empty talk. That's a guy aligning with the championship culture, mirroring Vrabel's no-nonsense mindset. White even took it a step further. I don't care about potential. I care about what you do. We haven't done anything yet, so we aren't anything yet. That's a tone setter. That's the kind of leadership you want out of your future star. With Gonzalez potentially sidelined, the Patriots are going to need that energy, that belief, and that standard to become contagious. As for the offensive line, there's movement there too, and it's bold. Rookies are being given real, legitimate shots to start on the left side, not just Will Campbell at left tackle, which we all expected given his draft position, but Jared Wilson, a third-rounder out of Georgia, is squarely in the mix at left guard. That position was presumed to be Cole Strange's to lose, especially with his first-round pedigree and experience. But day 1 of 11 on 11 saw Wilson take the first-team reps at left guard. Not Strange, not Caden Wallace, Wilson. And Wilson didn't just look solid, he looked like he belonged, light on his feet, quick with his hands, and most importantly, aware. He knew his assignments, communicated well, and played with poise for a rookie interior lineman. That's saying a lot, of course. Strange isn't going away. He rotated in and will remain very much in the battle, but the tone has been set. Nothing is guaranteed, not with this staff, not on this team. Keon White, for his part, continues transitioning from tackle to guard, drafted last year out of Penn State. He was once viewed as the potential swing tackle. Now, he's fighting for relevance on the interior. Day one had him repping with the second unit. Behind both Strange and Wilson, he's in the mix. But he's got ground to cover, and on the outside, Morgan Moses, the veteran, got the first reps at right tackle. He's rotating with DeAndre Jacobs, who is emerging as a potential long-term solution. So while Wallace might have started the offseason as a tackle option, his future may be inside as a utility backup. Meanwhile, Campbell, despite that tough start against Keon White, rebounded nicely when full team drills began. With the full line operating together, he settled in. Timing looked better, communication improved. He showed the nastiness and push that made him a top 5 pick. The one-on-ones are designed to expose guys, and they did. But when it came time to line up and play ball, Campbell looked like a future anchor on the blind side. Now let's talk receivers, because, as expected, this group is going to be one of the biggest storylines of Patriots camp. Everyone's wondering who's going to make the final cut. Will they keep 6, 7? Who's trending up, and who's trending toward the door? One name that demanded attention on day one was Jalen Polk. After missing the first 3 practices of camp, his stock was plummeting, a second-round pick. From a year ago, expectations were high, but his rookie season was forgettable. And his off-season wasn't exactly encouraging. It felt like this staff might have been ready to move on. But football is a what have you done for me lately league, and on the first padded day, Polk showed up. He was flying around, crisp in his roots, and even hauled in a touchdown from rookie quarterback Drake May. It was a huge moment. One play doesn't change everything, but it does shift momentum. Now he's not on the outside looking in. He's right back in the thick of the roster conversation. That conversation, by the way, is getting tighter. Right now, the top 5 looks fairly locked. Stefon Diggs, Pop Douglas, Kyle Williams, and Keishon Boot have all been operating with the ones. Mac Hollins is on the physically unable to perform list, but expected to be part of the final group. Once healthy, that means if Hollins isn't ready for week 1, there could be 1 or 2 open spots, and that's where the real battle begins. Kendrick Bourne continues to be the veteran presence, saying all the right things, doing the extra work, including going down to North Carolina early to train with Drake May. But the harsh truth in this league is that experience sometimes loses out to upside. Bourne might have hit his ceiling. Polk, Baker, and even undrafted rookie Chisholm have more room to grow. And if that growth happens fast enough, Bourne could be the odd man out. Javon Baker had a quieter day, but he's still in the conversation. He's flashed at times and just needs to string together consistency. Chisholm is the wild card. He's explosive, versatile, and the type of player that coaching staffs fall in love with, especially if he can contribute on special teams. His energy and playmaking could sneak him onto the final roster. So for now, the pecking order beyond the top 5 is fluid. Polk's stock is up. Bourne is holding on. Baker and Chisholm are steady, and there's still a long way to go. But this is exactly what the Patriots need. Competition, urgency, and guys fighting for jobs like their careers depend on it. Because they do. As padded practices continue and the first scrimmage approaches, every rep matters. Every matchup gets scrutinized, and every player, from superstar to undrafted rookie, has a chance to tilt the balance in their favor. The Patriots 2025 season is just beginning, but already, it's clear, nothing is being handed out. Everything has to be earned. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots, and don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors are swirling around the New England Patriots as Kyle Williams, a key player on their roster, was reportedly cut following what sources are calling an unacceptable attitude. While the Patriots organization has yet to release an official statement, insiders suggest that the decision was abrupt and tied to disciplinary issues off the field. This surprising move has sent shockwaves through fans and analysts alike, sparking intense speculation about what exactly transpired behind closed doors. Williams, who has been a reliable presence for the Patriots in recent seasons, is known for his gritty play and leadership on defense. However, reports indicate that tensions have been building for some time. with whispers of clashes between Williams and coaching staff, as well as teammates. Some insiders hint at disagreements over training habits and commitment levels, though these details remain unconfirmed. The timing of the cut, so close to the start of the season, adds fuel to the fire, as it disrupts the team's preparation and raises questions about locker room dynamics. In the realm of professional sports, attitude and professionalism are often as crucial as talent, and the Patriots have long been recognized for their strict culture and high standards. Cutting a player of Williams' caliber suggests the organization is prioritizing team cohesion over individual skill, a move that could either pay off or backfire depending on how the rest of the squad adapts. Fans are left wondering if this will be a turning point for the team or a misstep that weakens their defensive line. Speculation is also growing about where Williams might land next. Several teams with defensive needs have reportedly expressed interest, viewing this as a potential opportunity to acquire a seasoned player at a reduced cost. However, concerns about his attitude could make some franchises hesitant, adding another layer of complexity to his future. Meanwhile, Patriots fans are bracing themselves for a season of adjustment, hoping the front office's gamble will lead to stronger chemistry and better results on the field. This unexpected development has certainly shaken up the Patriots' off-season narrative, turning Kyle Williams' status from a stable fixture into a question mark. As the story unfolds, many will be watching closely to see if this cut is the catalyst for positive change or the beginning of a challenging chapter for both Williams and the Patriots organization. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.